Hey, what's up guys, Andrew here, and today we're taking a look at the ASUS Vivobook E200. This is the successor to the popular ASUS X205ta that I reviewed a while back. The main competitors for this notebook is the HP Stream 11 and Lenovo 100S. So let's go and break down the specs. You're getting an Intel 8-ohm X5Z 8300, 2GB of RAM, 11.6-inch HD display with a resolution of 1366 by 768, 32GB of eMMC storage, all of this for a retail price of $199 US. As a bonus, you do get a free year of Office 365. Just simply search for Office 365 towards the bottom left and you'll get this activation link. The design of this notebook looks more expensive than it really is. On the outside you got this dark blue plastic finish. The bottom's also made out of the same plastic finish, and there goes your two bottom facing speakers. This is a slim and light notebook that comes in at 2.11 pounds and its thickest point is 0.68 inches. The interior of this notebook looks pretty good as well. You got that two-tone finish with that dark blue and that black on the panel. Overall, this is a very good looking notebook at such a low price point. The only issues that bother me is these two plastic pins towards the back. If you lay it on the table, you might want to be careful because it can ruin the table. Now let's take a look at the ports here on the left side of the notebook. You got your charging port, micro SD card slot, micro HDMI, and a USB 3. On the right side, you got your audio jack and a USB 2. On the front, you have these three LEDs. The first one is your power status LED indicator, charge status indicator, and your caps lock indicator. The Intel 8-ohm X5Z 8300 is a dual-core low-power chip that has enough horsepower for light-duty activities like browsing the web and running Microsoft Office applications. This chip has more power than Intel Celeron N3050 during multi-core performance. Will that be better performance for Minecraft? We'll see later. With benchmarks out of the way, let's test out some real live action here. Right now we have the MSN website. Let's go to CNN and see how long it takes to load. Still loading? Come on Intel, there you go. Right now it's halfway loaded. Looks like we're missing a lot of information towards the bottom. And it's making a final push. We're almost there. And we're done. So it took roughly 10 to 15 seconds. Which isn't too bad considering the CNN website has a ton of images and links. And last but not least is our Microsoft Word test. Here I'm going to type ice cream cell. That's really responsive. Let's try to move this picture towards the bottom now. Just gonna slide it down. It's very smooth. Overall, for light duty schoolwork like Microsoft Office, this notebook ran without any hiccups. The large buttonless trackpad on this notebook is smooth like butter. Two finger scrolling, multi-touch gestures, all were on target. This is probably the best of the bunch compared to the Stream 11 and the Lenovo 100S. The overall typing experience on this notebook is decent. The feedback from these keys are not that comfortable. However, the key travel is good at 1.6mm. Overall, I'll have to give the HP Stream 11 as the best keyboard overall on these budget notebooks. This notebook's rocking an 11.6-inch display with a resolution of 1366 by 768. Overall, the color accuracy is poor, but that's expected with these budget notebooks. The sRGB coverage came in at 57%, and the Adobe RGB scored 42%. The viewing angles are actually pretty decent for a TN panel. Now keep in mind this is a glossy panel, so this thing is highly reflective. If you want that anti-glare coating, go for the 100S or the HP Stream 11. Next up, here's a quick test of Minecraft running on this notebook with the Optifine plugin. As you can see, the game is playable. I'm getting around 28 to 35 frames per second, and that's pretty good considering this is a low-range PC. And yes, I'll be testing out League of Legends for you guys because I know you guys will be asking for it. This game will run fine at 1366 by 768 on very low settings. You can expect around 27 to 35 frames per second. Even though this is a fanless notebook, this notebook ran pretty cool and efficient. Overall, I've been pretty satisfied. The battery performance comes from a 2-cell 32Wh battery pack, and I've been getting around 10.5 to 11 hours out of full charge with medium screen brightness. Keep in mind this is with casual usage like browsing the web, working on Microsoft Word, and occasionally browsing YouTube and watching Netflix. These numbers are highly impressive, thanks to the power efficiency of the Intel 8-ohm chips. The speaker performance on this notebook is terrible. The two bottom face drivers are tiny and the sound quality sounds very muffled. I wish ASUS would either move them to the side or move them towards the top. Here's a quick test of the mediocre 480p webcam, just like the one found on the $1,300 MacBook. Out of the box, the 32GB eMMC actually has about 18.2GB free for your programs and documents. The read speeds are pretty quick. I'm getting around 152.8 megabytes a second, however the write speeds are fairly low, at 82.66 megabytes a second. With that being said, most of you guys will either be using a high-speed micro SD card slot or a USB 3 external drive. So let's get to the closing thoughts of the ASUS Vivobook E200. This is a great light compact notebook that's great for schoolwork and light duty activities. And you can stretch it and play some light duty games like Minecraft and League of Legends on very low settings. And most importantly, this notebook has that long-lasting battery life for those long days at school. Alright guys, this completes my full review on the ASUS Vivobook E200. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to smash on that like button and don't forget to sub. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.